In this video, I am going to show you how to create grading groups. Grading groups are great for several different things. You could use it for kids that are on level, kids that are above level, or kids that are below level, to assign them different activities based on their level. You could also just do this for groups. If you wanted group A to do one activity or like a rotation, and you only wanted them to see one activity at a time, you could do it that way. There's a lot of different ways you could use grading groups. So when you're here in your course, you're going to go to Members. And in Members, over on the far right, you see Organize Members into Grading Groups, and when you hover, it says Add Grading Group. So I'm going to click here, and it's going to pull up all of the students that are in my course. So if you can't see all of your students here, you can also go here and type their name, and they will pop up. So I am going to give this group a name, and I'm going to call it Group A. You don't want to call it group, on level, below level, because the name of that group could be seen. And so you want to do something generic, Group A, B, C, Group 1, 2, 3, blue group, red group, something along those lines. So I'm going to select the students that I want to be in Group A. So you can see that I have 5 selected. It says 5 are selected. So when they're green with a check mark, they are selected. If you select a few and then you have to type in the name of one, and then you search, you can see all those others are gone. I can choose to add her, and you can still see that there are still 6 selected. So it didn't get rid of those other ones just because you can't see them. If you click on that, then you'll see the ones that are going to be added to your group. So now I'm going to click Create Group. Now I'm going to add another group. I'm going to call this Group B. And what's great about groups is you can move students in and out of the groups. So if you're doing these are like on level, below level, above level, you can rotate them, the students, through these groups. So I can edit, and I can remove one student from Group A, and then I can go to Group B and I can add that student to Group B if I need to do that. So this just might be more efficient when you are assigning different activities to different students. You can also see here in my members list, underneath their name, it tells me what group they're part of. Okay, so now that I have my grading groups set up, I'm going to go to my materials, and let's say I want this money match activity to be done by Group A. I'm going to go into Edit, and then I am going to go to Options, and the 3 little dots, Individually Assign. So I'm going to start typing in group. I'm going to choose Group B, and then I am going to say Save Changes. So now you can see that this activity has been assigned to one group. Now when I go to, I could see what this looks like from the student's point of view. So this student was part of Group B. So you can see that the money match activity is there for this student. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at the course from the point of view of someone who is not in Group B, which I believe she was not in Group B, right? So you can see that that activity does not appear for her. So that's one great way to use grading groups if you want a certain activity to only be seen by certain students.